Welcome to KiwaniTalk. We're a public information show put together by people from the Dearborn Kiwanis Club. Helps from students and faculty at Dearborn High, my alma mater. Welcome to the longest running cable access program in the entire world, and might as well be the entire universe because we've been on for over 30 years, 1,400 episodes. And today we have a very special episode with El Presidente.
Yes.
The president of the Dearborn Area Chamber. Welcome to the program, Kelli.
Thank you.
Kelli Vanden, Bosch.
Exactly, Gary. Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Great to have you here. So we'll talk about what a chamber is and what it does, but what about Kelli? How did Kelli wind up in this chair today?
So
Where'd you come from?
That's great. That's a great question. I actually grew up downriver in Trenton, but when I had graduated from college and started my actual career, I started working at the Ritz-Carlton in Dearborn. Met my husband in Dearborn. My husband is still a teacher in Dearborn Public Schools, and we decided to start our family here in Dearborn, and I have lived here longer than I did in Trenton. So yeah, I love it here. I love it.
And Dearborn, I came to Dearborn when I was in 9th grade.
Okay.
And we'd been in Canada and Australia and Chicago
Oh,
and
my.
all those kinds of places. But Dearborn sort of has an attraction, and a lot of people who come here stay.
Yeah.
They love it. I like it because I'm close to the airport. We do a fair amount of traveling.
Okay.
It's close to downtown where I do a lot of my courtroom work.
Okay.
And it's just a great environment and a great place to be. So you have kids who went through Dearborn High too?
I do, yeah. So my husband did graduate from Dearborn High, and then I have two children. My daughter Harper, who graduated from Dearborn High in 2019, and then my son Hunter, who Harper was 2017, and Hunter was 2019 from Dearborn High.
Okay, and so they're here, we're here, and then there's a Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody hears Chamber of Commerce, but nobody really knows what's the Chamber of Commerce.
100%.
What does it do?
Right. So that is very funny because you do hear it a lot, and you hear, but a lot of people do not know what a Chamber of Commerce is. So the Dearborn Area Chamber of Commerce, and you would think that only people that work in Dearborn would be able to be part of the Dearborn Area Chamber of Commerce. That's not true. We're a membership organization, so there are dues to be part of the chamber. And if you have a client or a customer that you want to reach in Dearborn and you have a business in Northville, you would be part of the Dearborn Area Chamber of Commerce. And what we do is we connect our business people together. We do a lot of events, like networking events, so you're meeting different people. We do a lot of like signature events where we can bring a bigger group of people together for you that you can be seen by, like our Chamber Choice Awards. So we are really a connection. We're the spoke. We can help you with, say you're a small business and you need a connection with the city of Dearborn. We can get you in touch with them, or the city of Dearborn Heights, we can get you in touch with them. So we're really kind of like a wheel, and all the spokes are coming into us, and we can get you to where you need to go.
But people sometimes get put off, like, I'm a one-man band or a small shop, and a Chamber of Commerce has this, there's Ford Motor Companies, and there's, all these major companies in there, but how would I fit in my little one-man band? How does that work for a small business, and then a medium, then a large?
Sure, so that's great that you said that, because Ford Motor Company is a member of the Chamber, as is our smallest businesses, which is just one woman working from home doing her coffee business. So we can take care of anybody depending on where they're at. Maybe the woman that's working from home needs a place to have her business, like meetings and things like that. We have some conference space in the chamber that she can do that. Maybe she needs connections to different people and different, a bigger group of customers. We can get that to her by, promoting her business on our social media outlets and things like that. So it really doesn't matter what size of business you are, we can help you. Ford doesn't need that hand-holding.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, right? I mean, they've got their hands in a lot of things here in Dearborn, which is great.
Tentacles, but
that's true. That's true. But the small businesses, do need a little bit more hand-holding, do need a little bit more encouragement and help. So, and we enjoy in doing that.
And you mentioned you have facilities. Where is the magical headquarters of the Dearborn Area Chamber of Commerce?
So we love where we're at. We are in the Bryant Branch Library. right on Michigan Avenue, and we are on the bottom floor of the Bryant Branch Library.
Okay, so for people who are watching us in some of the 42 cities around town, and people who sadly live in Dearborn don't know where the libraries are, what are the crossroads between
So
that
it's Mason and Michigan, but if you know where Buddy's Pizza is on Michigan Avenue, we're right next door, and most people know where Buddy's is.
And you're down located in the...
We're in the bottom floor of the library.
Yes.
The library is actually upstairs. You have to take an elevator to get to the library, so you don't have to take a elevator to get to us.
I'm going to guess that the Dearborn Area Chamber is not a newcomer to the chamber business. How long has it been around?
Oh gosh, it's been in business since 1944. Last year we recognized or celebrated our 80th anniversary. So this year we're at 81.
You know, and so you have this, the things you mentioned were like networking and making contacts. I'm a shy person, and I'm not, but if I was a shy person.
Yeah.
How would the chamber, you know, I would come to a meeting, what kind of meetings do you have to help make these introductions and these connections?
Absolutely. So usually there is really, I'm really the only person working at the chamber right now. I do have someone that's helping me out, who, if you called the chamber, you would talk to one of us. So it's really just two people working at the chamber. So when you call the chamber or you become a member of the chamber, you're going to talk to me, or you're going to talk to my colleague Elizabeth. And that starts the process of getting to know each other. Once we meet and once we start talking, then we're friends. So you're not coming to a meeting by yourself, you're coming to meet me at the meeting, and then I'm introducing you to people. So if you are uncomfortable and you are nervous, because it's very nerve-wracking to go into a new space, you're not a stranger, you're a friend, and we're there to help your business grow.
Seems like the advantage, though, that you have is that a person who's in business has an incentive to get out there and try to promote the business.
Yes.
But what kind of tools, besides the meet and greets, does the chamber have that's available to it to help people learn about business and to do some of the basic things?
Sure. So in fact, next week will be the 16th. We have a event or a session with the Small Business Administration. So they'll be coming to the chamber and doing about an hour and a half informational session just for people looking for like grants and people for funding and things like that for their small business. We also have and that's free. You can come to that. We just ask you to register.
If you're a chamber member.
If you're a chamber member,
right.
Correct. But it is free, and you can register on our website. And if you're not a chamber member and you just want to see what it's like, I invite you to do that, and then we'll get to know each other, and we can talk more about membership at that point. But if you'd like to come to that, that's fine.
Now, you mentioned this magic website, the www something.
Yeah.
What is the Dearborn Area Chamber's website?
So it's dearbornareachamber.org.
And by the magic of technology, guess what?
Is it right there?
It's right there. It's amazing how that works.
Too bad you couldn't click on it, right?
You can't click
it's
right now.
there.
We don't have the QR code right there yet,
Right,
but
right.
we should work on that.
Yeah.
And so you've been with the chamber for about 10 years, I guess, or off and on.
True. Correct. Yeah. Yep. I came back as the president about a year and a half ago, but before that I started as the director of small business development, and then moved into the event director role. So when they were looking, our past president had retired, and they were looking for someone to fill that role. They got in touch with me because they figured, well, she knows how to do everything. And really I did. I just kind of came in, and it was like I hadn't left for the couple years that I was not there.
But doing everything is changing as we go, because when I started in my law practice, I had a bag phone that I kept in my car, and I had a pager that my wife and my clients could reach me on if they
That's
did the
awesome.
magic code.
Yep.
And then I morphed to a personal display, PDA, personal
Yes.
digital assistant. Then I had a phone that would fit in my pocket. And then you've got all these sort of things, and the technology that we have. And so what about the chamber's role in getting digital information out there to members and to people that are out there?
Yeah, so the chamber, once I started, I really wanted to be, kind of, not me so much front and center, but I wanted the chamber to be known. So I really thought it would be good, and I really tried to put myself out, as much as I can. We do a lot of promotion on our Facebook page. We do a lot of promotion on our Instagram, a lot of promotion we actually have TikTok. But I also started a podcast. and it's called Chambercast with Kelli. And we do, usually we drop an episode a month. And what these episodes are is me going into a business, one of our chamber members' businesses, and just talking about their business. You know, what are they looking for? What is it that they do? What makes them special? And it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun to get to know these people on camera and just to see the excitement. So we do that every month. In fact, this month we've been putting out the House of Drip and Wellness, which is beautiful and gorgeous, and they do lots of facials and they do Botox. Hi friends, so we have some great news for you. We're very excited about. We have a new revamped podcast coming your way. We just did our first installment, or our first episode today with House of Drip and Wellness with Vanden and Megan, who are the founders of this business, and we cannot wait to show it to you, so be on the lookout for that. But before that, we're going to do some Botox for me. So Vanden is going to kind of go through what she's going to do, and then you guys are going to come along for the ride. So here we go. So we have been kind of dropping those reels throughout the month, but if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see all the past episodes.
So I'm starting to see a problem here. You're going to cut into the KiwaniTalk sort of.
Oh, no. There's plenty of space for both of us.
I know.
Okay.
There's a whole different niche.
Sure.
So when you come to a meeting and you come to one of these mixers or what time of the days do you have these?
Yeah, so every month we do free events. So it's part of your membership to be invited to our eye-opener events, and those are every second Tuesday of the month from 8 to 9 in the morning. They are scheduled at different businesses. So, where did we have this past one? We had one at Allegria Village. We actually had a nice full breakfast a couple days ago. And they're all on our website though. It's because it's hard to keep track of all that. But every second Tuesday, we have our eye openers. Every fourth Thursday, we have a business lunch. And that is also at different chamber businesses. We just had one at the Beer Garden last month. So those are every month. And then we do pepper in some after hours events, which are later into the evening. They're from 5:30 to 7. And those are a lot of fun too. And those are, like I said, those aren't every month, but we were trying to do it a lot in the summer. And then we have our signature events that come in too. So those are every month, and they're free to come to. You would just pay your tab, or if you wanted a coffee, you don't have to get one. But and then we pepper in our signature events.
So we're going to talk about some of the exciting events that are coming up after the break. But before we get to that and before we go to the break, what is the membership of, how many members do you have, and what categories, like small, medium, large, and gigantic? Absolutely.
So we actually have our pricing by the number of employees that you have. So the least amount that you would pay would be between 1 and 25 employees, and that starts at $295. But we do prorate as the year goes on. So right now I want to say it's like $100 from September through December. And as your employees get more, that's when the pricing kind of goes up. And we are right now at about 350 members.
And what is the breakdown of, like, mom and pops and medium?
No, it's just by however employees you have.
How many people do you have?
Oh, like the breakdown?
Yeah, if you have,
gosh, I would say we're mostly the mom and pops, the smaller, with a few of the hotels are larger. We have some hotels, the Dearborn Inn, we have the Henry, and then the car dealerships and things like that. Gosh, I don't know. I guess I would say 50, 25, 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good breakdown of people, and I'm also going to guess that the people that come to these are pretty outgoing people too.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. But there are some that are nervous. That are, like I said, you want to kind of hold their hand and get them to just to feel comfortable. But most people who are there for a business are excited about their business. So they do want to talk about it.
They want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to continue our discussion about the Dearborn Area Chamber of Commerce in a minute or so. We get some words about Kiwanis, and don't go away. We'll come back with the president, Kelli Vanden. Don't go away.
I am Kiwanis. I believe in people. I care about service. I seek out connection. I matter to my community because my community matters to me. I reach out to others. I reach inside myself because I am Kiwanis. I know a good cause when I see one. I know a kindred spirit when I meet one. I know the impact we make together when our need to help meets our willingness to act. I am Kiwanis. I take notice. I take pride. I take action. I take the opportunity to make a real difference in the life of a child, in the life of my town, in the part of myself that grows stronger by working and serving with others. I'm here. I'm inspired. I am Kiwanis.
Welcome back to KiwaniTalk. I'm your host, Gary Gardner. In this episode, we're talking about the Dearborn area Chamber of Commerce.
Exactly.
With the president, Kelli Vanden. Welcome back, Kelli.
Thank you.
And just during the break, we're talking about communication, and how you get a hold of people. And you mentioned all the sundry methods you have, the Facebook and the TikToks and the telephone. It's amazing how things have changed over time and how easy it is to get hold of people and to put out a blast. But if I'm a member, am I going to get like a million emails in my inbox? Am I going to get all these? I get enough spam already.
Yeah, you are not. In fact, we were sending out like our newsletter bi-weekly. And we're only sending it out once a month now because I just didn't want to be like that. And really the other things that you'll get from us, not really get, but if you are looking to see what's going on at the chamber, that's when you can follow the Facebook page and you can follow Instagram. You're not being bombarded with anything. You're just, looking at the page.
Just scroll mindlessly through all this sort of thing.
Yes, sir.
So here we are sitting, and we're kind of in the fall of the year, and then you've got some signature events. So let's talk about the upcoming events as they're coming up and what you can look forward to as we get the Christmas season and the winter season. What's going on in the fall, though?
Awesome, because I'm so excited about this. It is our inaugural event, so this is the first time that we're doing it. We're hosting a women's inspiration luncheon. It's on September the 25th, and the community is welcome. The chamber is about our businesses, but we're also about the community. And we enjoy events where everybody's invited. So you don't have to be a chamber member. You can come and enjoy this. It is, like I said, at the Dearborn Country Club from 11 until 1. We have Karen Drew from Channel 4 moderating the event for us. And she's got a wonderful story. She's very inspirational. And then we have 4 keynote speakers. So Karen will be asking questions to Kelli LaFontaine of LaFontaine Automotive. She'll be talking with the Shatila sisters from Shatila Bakery. And also Andrea Jones, who is a small business owner. She owns Nothing Bundt Cakes in Allen Park.
Nice play on words there.
Yeah. And if you do come, you're able to take a bundt cake home with you. And honestly, the price of the ticket is worth the bundt cake. It's so good. We've also decided to do some kind of like an expo from 11 until 11:30. So we have some women-owned businesses that are going to be there with their products, and the day is really turning into such a great event. I'm so excited.
And even though it's the women's inspirational, men are allowed, I'm hoping?
Absolutely. Okay. In fact, if you know a woman, you're invited. If you're married to a woman, you're invited. Right. So anybody is invited to this event. In fact, if you're a man, it's probably worth your time to come and listen to this. And if you're a young man or woman, this would be great to come to.
This is the Dearborn Country Club at the corner of Military, Outer Drive, and Gulfview, right
correct.
there in Dearborn,
Yes.
south of Ford Road,
Yep.
north of Cherry Hill,
Yep.
right on there between
Beautiful.
Southfield and Telegraph.
In fact, it just got a designation for, oh gosh, the designation was like a heritage spot now. So
Right.
it's beautiful.
They're not allowed to tear it down.
They are not, or touch it. They're not allowed to touch it. It's beautiful, and we're happy
And
to be
that's
there.
September 25th.
25th. Yep.
Okay.
And you can register online for that
At
dearbornareachamber.org.
There you go.
Yeah.
See how that works?
Yes.
Is there a phone number too that you have?
Sure, 313-584-6100. Probably going to be right there.
584-6100.
Yep,
So that's a
and
nice, easy one to remember.
super easy, and you'll get myself or Elizabeth on the phone. If you don't get us, because we're in and out a lot, leave a message. We'll call you right back. So that's September.
Okay.
And then October, we'll be doing like community events. So we're going to be at the soda, neighborhood soda trunk or treat. I think it's called track or treat because you're on a track.
Where is that at?
It is at the Penn Vassar Park.
Penn Vassar Park. So
Sorry,
that's down
family.
South Dearborn on the west side of Dearborn.
Exactly.
Yep.
But the soda, the neighborhood association really encompasses a lot of space. Like I know that Nona's on that, and then over by Penn Vassar, they're part of it. So they have a huge footprint. So that is exciting, and we're going to be part of that. You'll have to come and see what we're dressed up as. The chamber's going to be dressed up, and we're going to be handing out goodies. And then in November, we're going to be part of, like I said, the community. We like to be involved with the community. We are going to be the music sponsor at the Dearborn Goodfellows Trivia Night at Downey Brewing on the 13th of November.
Okay.
And that money goes to, children, so they have a Christmas.
And you mentioned Goodfellows.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of service clubs in Dearborn too.
There is.
And talk about the relation of the service clubs and the chamber. How
Sure. So we actually have a nice spot in our directory that shows all of the service clubs. And some are members, some are not members, but we like to promote all of them. And I'm personally on I work with the Goodfellows a lot, but the Elks we're very good friends with the Elks, the Kiwanis,
Yep.
So you guys are big of the Rotaries. We have a couple Rotaries, and we like to be involved with them, or at least getting the word out for them about things that they have coming up.
And one of the things about Dearborn is the citizens and the service clubs. The citizens are very generous to the service clubs, who give a lot back to our community.
Absolutely. I mean, and you see people just giving to the firefighters that are out with the boots, and that's another reason that I love Dearborn. They're very giving.
Little known fact: the Dearborn Kiwanis Club, our club, is the largest. We raise the most money of peanut sales of any club, not just in Michigan or the U.S. or North America, the world.
Stop that.
Number one in the
really?
world. Yep. For many
Does
years.
everybody? I mean, that's great. I'm going to post that.
Okay.
I'll put that on I'll post that for you guys. I think that's fantastic to know.
So we're the
Congrats.
longest running cable access show
Yeah.
and the best peanut raising club in the world.
All
How
right.
about that? So
I got to post.
So that takes care of October, November. What's coming up after that?
And then we have our holiday event, which we're really excited about this year. It used to be more of a gala, and I just wanted to kind of make it more fun. And so we're going to do a mingle jingle. And we're going to do it on the 11th of December at the Canteen at Midtown. And we'll be out in the heated tent. And there will be food from all of the food trucks.
Okay, so the Canteen at Midtown, for people who are
Sure.
saying, I'd like to,
Sorry.
I have no idea where that is.
Okay, yeah. It is actually a food truck, and also they have indoor concessionaires too, but it's around the outside of where Fairlane is. Town Center Drive.
Fairlane Town Center Drive.
Yep, and it's new. It's a newer business, but they have some great food trucks, and the owner's fantastic. And so we're going to have the event there and do some fun things like ugly sweater contest and things like that. And Carmanos has offered to be our presenting sponsor for that, so we're very excited about that.
Okay, so then we're coming up on Christmas and New Year, and what about what's exciting in 2026?
So we are just starting to get our calendar set for 2026, but we have some things that we've done in the past that are coming back, like the Tale of Our Cities, which is in January, and it is a breakfast with both mayors of Dearborn and Dearborn Heights, and they let us know about the status of the city and how things are going. Well, we have some elections taking place in November, so we'll see who's going to be sitting in those seats at that time.
Be interesting to find that
yes,
out. Yeah.
Yes, but we're very excited to bring that and probably a new feel and vibe because of the possibly new mayors for that. And then moving forward into the year, we'll have our Chamber Choice Awards. And we're planning that in March of this of 2026.
So what's the Chamber Choice Award?
Sure, Chamber Choice is, it's a three-part kind of event. We do our annual meeting there. There's an expo, like a large business expo. And then we have a nomination process for the Business of the Year, Small Business of the Year, Startup Business of the Year, and a Community Leadership Award. And then we will give the awards to those winners at this event. And that'll be in March, not sure of the date quite yet. Taste of Dearborn comes back, always the third Wednesday.
That's a phenomenal event because you get to buy how many restaurants are involved?
Oh my goodness, this past year we had a record-breaking 42 restaurants that participated.
And
amazing.
Can you get to all 42 or you have to limit it?
You know what? Someone said something like, how many restaurants do you have? I said 42, and if you make them to all, please let me know because I don't know how you would. I mean, but we have, shuttles to take people over, like how you talked about the canteen. They had shuttles to take people over to the canteen and around, and Paris Baguette was part of it, and Paris Baguette is not really within walking distance of downtown. Yeah, it's over
But it's kind of cool that they're using that. That's a place on Michigan Avenue, just east of Brady.
Correct.
Across from the Dingle Transit Center.
Exactly. It used to be Andiamo right there, but they are changing that. They have Paris Baguette, and then there are going to be other restaurants that are going in to the other side. They're working on that right now.
So Kelli, President Kelli, I'm sorry. We have about 2 minutes left.
Okay.
So if you wanted to sum up for someone out there, you wanted to say, I want you for the, not U.S. Army, but the Dearborn Chamber.
Yes.
What would you want to say to them?
I would want to say, give us a chance. Give me a call. I'd love to discuss your business with you. I'd love to discuss what we can do for you. We are here to support you. And whatever you need, we can help. Even if it's just a talk and you're not really ready right now, I'm not a pushy person. I don't like to, it needs to work for you. But I will tell you, if you do come to one of our events, that you're welcome to come to those eye openers and those small business lunches. And you do get to know people. You will feel, like this is the place for you to be. And we have a lot of members that have been members for years and years and years because it works.
Going to help bring you out of your shell. Kelli, before you joined the chamber, you were very shy and withdrawn. Look what's happened to her.
I mean, right? Look at me now.
Look at Kelli now.
Yeah, and honestly, I look forward to, again, speaking with anyone that's interested. Call the chamber, 584-6100.
313-584-6100. That's the Dearborn Area Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
And again, for those who couldn't write it down fast enough, the website is? DearbornAreaChamber.org.
Very
good. Well, Kelli, thank you very much for coming on. It's been a lot of fun having you here. Thank you for tuning into KiwaniTalk. We'll see you again next time. I'm Gary Gardner. Bye-bye.
Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.